Have you ever felt like your small daily choices don't matter in the big picture of climate change and environmental issues? The truth is, they do. Every choice, from what you eat to how you shop, adds up. And when millions of people make those small shifts together, the impact is massive. In this video, I'll walk you through practical, step-by-step ways to live more sustainably so you can make a difference for the planet and for your own well-being. Welcome to HowExpert Tip of the Day, where we bring you real-world tips from our how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. If you want to learn even more in-depth strategies, examples, and techniques on this topic, check out HowExpert Guide to Sustainability, available at Amazon, Audible, Barnes & Noble, Google, Kobo, Apple, Spotify, and all major bookstores as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. Sustainability isn't just about being eco-friendly for the sake of it, it's about creating a lifestyle that balances people, planet, and prosperity. When you live sustainably, you save money, improve your health, and ensure that future generations can thrive. Here's how to start in 7 simple but powerful steps. Step number 1, rethink consumption. The most sustainable product is the one you don't buy. Before purchasing, ask yourself, do I really need this? Can I borrow, rent, or buy secondhand instead? For example, instead of buying fast fashion, you could thrift clothes or host a clothes swap with friends. Not only does this reduce waste, but it also saves money and encourages creativity. Step number 2, reduce single-use plastics. Plastic pollution is one of the biggest threats to our oceans and wildlife. A simple switch like carrying a reusable water bottle, coffee cup, or grocery bag can eliminate hundreds of single-use items each year. Imagine if every commuter used a reusable coffee cup. Millions of cups would be kept out of landfills and waterways. Start with one swap at a time, and soon it becomes second nature. Step number 3, eat more plant-based meals. Food choices have a huge impact on the environment. Livestock farming uses massive amounts of land, water, and energy. Shifting even part of your diet toward plant-based meals can dramatically lower your carbon footprint. Try meatless Mondays or experiment with new vegetarian recipes. You don't have to be perfect, just reducing meat consumption a few times a week makes a measurable difference. Step number 4, conserve energy at home. Small changes at home add up to big energy savings. Switch to LED light bulbs, unplug chargers when not in use, and set your thermostat a couple of degrees lower in winter or higher in summer. For example, washing clothes in cold water saves both energy and money. These steps not only reduce your environmental impact, but also shrink your utility bills. Win-win. Step number 5, choose sustainable transportation. Transportation is a major contributor to carbon emissions. Whenever possible, walk, bike, or use public transit instead of driving. If driving is necessary, consider carpooling or investing in an electric or hybrid vehicle. Even small shifts, like combining errands into one trip, reduce fuel use. Remember, every mile you don't drive is a direct cut to emissions. Step number 6, support ethical companies. Where you spend your money is a powerful vote. Research and choose companies that prioritize fair trade, ethical sourcing, and eco-friendly practices. For example, buying coffee that's certified fair trade supports farmers and the environment. If enough consumers demand sustainable products, businesses adapt to meet that demand. Your dollar has influence. Step number 7, advocate and educate. Sustainability isn't just about personal choices, it's about collective action. Share what you learn with family, friends, or your community. Advocate for policies that support renewable energy, conservation, and waste reduction. Even small actions like joining a local cleanup or writing to your representatives can spark broader change. When people see you living sustainably, they're more likely to follow your example. Let's paint a picture. You wake up and brew fair trade coffee in your reusable mug. Breakfast is overnight oats with local fruit. You bike to work carrying your reusable bag for errands later. At the office, you skip printing and share digital files instead. Dinner is a veggie stir-fry made with ingredients from the farmer's market. At night, you unplug electronics before bed. None of these steps feel overwhelming alone, but together they create a lifestyle of mindful sustainability. HowExpert Tip: start with one category at a time. Trying to go green overnight can feel overwhelming. Instead, pick one area of life: food, transportation, or energy use, and focus there. Once you've built habits in that category, move on to another. Sustainability is a journey, not a sprint. Small, steady changes lead to lasting impact. When you follow these steps, sustainability stops being a burden and starts becoming a natural part of your everyday life. You'll feel good knowing your actions align with your values, and the planet will thank you in return. Your challenge: this week, choose one sustainable swap to commit to. Maybe it's carrying a reusable water bottle, trying a plant-based dinner, or biking instead of driving. Stick with it for 7 days and notice how simple and satisfying it feels to live more sustainably. For even more tips, techniques, and practical examples on this topic, check out HowExpert Guide to Sustainability, available at Amazon, Audible, Barnes & Noble, Google, Kobo, Apple, Spotify, and all major bookstores as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. HowExpert publishes how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.